what's tea, y'all. Because this has been a hoot. So as you guys know, we've been reporting on Real Housewives of Atlanta lately, and I'm honestly, can I be honest with y'all for a second? I'm so happy we're done with Real Housewives of Atlanta. I have never been this over Real Housewives of Atlanta before in my life. I'm so over it.
Yep.
So over it.
I just want Drew and Ralph to have a show at the so we can see what happens. That's all I want. I don't need.
I don't want them to have a spinoff. They're not that important to me. But
True.
No, I don't want them to get that. I don't want them to have a no.
I wouldn't mind.
Right, exactly. I would watch, and Kwame know he would tune in.
It's gonna be a circus show, so of course.
Exactly.
Okay. So we talked about that there was going to be a reboot, right? And that the reboot was coming, and that or there's a possibility that a reboot was coming, that was leaked, and it was leaked by but B. Scott reported on it rather. And allegedly we also talked about last week, which to Miss Lisa's complete dismay was against this, but we talked about allegedly that Kenya Moore have been the leak.
Right.
That's still allegedly here nor there. We don't know and stuff like that. So
can I just say I've changed my mind about when it comes to the reboot. I don't want it. Just end it all. Scrap it.
I don't think they should end it.
I'm over it.
You're over this cast. I think that's why.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. You need new girls to invest in.
Yeah. As Michaela says, give me new peaches.
Exactly.
Give me new peaches.
Exactly.
Now, the reason why I went through all of that in What's Tea is because today it's been trending a lot. Who should be on? Who should have a peach on Real Housewives of Atlanta? And Tamar Braxton has been trending heavily on today.
Oh my God!
That would be absolutely accurate.
Y'all know how I feel about Tay Tay. Y'all know how I feel about my Tay Tay. I love me some Tamar.
So my question to y'all is, what do you think? Do you think that this will be a really good idea if Tamar Braxton or even other people we also talked about T.S. Madison. Yes. We talked about a lot of different people, but we definitely talked about Nene Leakes coming back, Portia, stuff like that. Do you think that Tamar Braxton would be a good fit on Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Positively not.
I do. If she's living in Atlanta and that is her residence, then absolutely.
I mean, she lives in Atlanta now, but I don't know. Mm-mm.
She is a scene stealer. The girl commands the spotlight.
She does.
And she's funny as all get out.
She's so good.
And she can read you to filth.
Now don't get me wrong. I like Tamar. But Tamar is the only want to see Tamar when she's acting a buffoon. When she is being herself, nobody seems to be interested. So I don't want to see it.
I disagree. I think that was the audience.
And as I said, the majority want to see that. They want to see.
No. What I was gonna say is that I think it was the audience that was watching Braxton Family Values. That's a little bit of a different audience from Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think they I think so. I think that people will feed on the realness and the authenticity of Tamar because I like Tamar. I think that she's really good TV. I think that she would be a stellar addition to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, will they put her on there? I don't think so because I think she costs too much for them.
Now that was a strong term, stellar.
I do. I think she will be a stellar cast member. Absolutely.
What? So the trending thing is about a reboot or her being added to the current cast?
No, reboot.
The reboot and her being a potential housewife one or getting a peach rather. Let's see,
I've seen her name and T.S. Madison's name mentioned.
As long as she doesn't lose it on folks, she's hilarious. No. Hell no to the nah. Hell no. Oh my God. Yes. Dr. Holt said what she demands is an asshole. Oh my God. I did tease over Tay, and I'm from
more B more. I did TS over Tay, and I'm from B more. Okay, she like TS. She rather see TS. Yeah, I think TS would be good. Now,
TS, I didn't see that.
but now let me ask you all this. Now we would say yes, absolutely for TS. But what do you think about the straight black women? Would they want to see TS?
I think they would.
I don't think so.
I think they would. And
They
I think
gave
if she's
that
surrounded
woman,
by a really strong cast, absolutely.
yeah,
they
I
gave
think-
that woman hell through this past fake battle between biological and trans women.
yeah, but I really, I don't know.
I think it's a perfect opportunity to showcase her life too.
Now, this is my opinion. I think TS would come across better if she was on Real Housewives of Miami, because that audience is able to accept. They have lesbians on that show, so they will be more accepted. A black audience, black people are too sexually immature. We're not ready for no trans woman on a reality housewife.
I disagree. I disagree with that. I do believe that a segment of the population fits into that boat.
Yeah,
so what you're saying. Not 95%, maybe 45%, maybe 35%. But all these freaks and our tribe of group,
94%. Now the freaks, now everybody has a level of freak in them. But who's open about it?
I just don't believe that all the church congregations and denominations are tuning in to see Housewives. Most people that tune in to see this aren't even all black. The Housewives audience is huge and has a huge gay demographic.
Everybody, Brother Kinsey.
Hey, Sean.
Brother Kinsey. Now, this I talked to Brother Sean about everything. Sean, do you think that the core audience of Real Housewives of Atlanta would be accepting to T.S. Madison being a Real Housewife? How does he say? Because I don't think so.
Regardless of what he says, does not mean that everybody's gonna lean the way he say lean.
But Dominic, you really believe the core audience, which is mostly
the core audience right now is only 200,000 people. So yes.
Now that was shade and funny.
That was good.
But
Sean says no in my voice. I actually disagree with Sean.
And I can hear the
I disagree. Y'all get
I
old and set in y'all ways.
Yeah,
I just don't believe that all generations of black people are like that. I don't see it.
I think Gen Z and millennials would absolutely embrace T.S. Madison.
Now, millennials and Gen Z absolutely, yes, sir, yes.
Gen X is a mixed bag.
But Gen X,
it's a mixed bag.
Yeah,
however,
Gen X doesn't make the population of the demographics of Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Correct. No, and that's what I'm saying. If you look up the demographics of Atlanta right now, it is not majority black.
Well, now we'll say this: if T.S. Madison is on there, I think she would be good with Tamar. I will give her that. I think they'd be great together. I think they'd be great together.
I think if you put T.S. Madison, Tamar, and Mimi on there, they would it would be a whole new show.
Okay. Well, since you all brought this up, who would be your cast? If you were the casting producer, who would you cast? Okay, you said T.S. and Tamar and Nene. So I'll ask Kwame first. Who would you get? Who are the other 2 or 3?
Well, remember, there's only 5. There's only 5.
And I want people who have never been on a show, even though you put Nene in there, who've never been a part of the cast.
Jeez.
Oh, I don't know, because I was gonna bring back Portia. And I was gonna keep Kenya because you need an antagonist. Okay. So if you're not gonna have Kenya, then you have to have, unfortunately, and I had to sit with this because I talked to Just Dominic about this a couple of days ago. Unfortunately, you have to have an antagonist, and the best antagonist for Nene was Kim. As much as I cannot stand her,
that was the point that I made. Yeah,
I will keep Kenya. Okay, fine. Keep Kenya.
Right, but Kenya started out as Nene's friend, and I think that Nene and Kenya have a basic understanding of just being black women. Just like they just will ride for each other at some point in time.
But that's not what Kim and Nene the same. Well, yeah.
Kenya's not. No, Kim and Nene is a totally different beast. Kim and Nene is a totally different beast because Kim actually is one of them. She's gonna always operate like that. So you know,
on code. Yeah, she's gonna be on code.
She's gonna So she's and that's her brand. She's on brand for that. So, but if we could have 6, which I don't think that they would, but if we could have 6, then I would keep. I would have TS. I would have Tamar, Nene. Those are the big 3. I would have Kenya, and then I would have Portia, and then I would add. If I could have 6, I would add Kim. Absolutely.
You could add who?
I would add, if we could have 6, I would add Kim.
Oh no.
You need an antagonist for Nene because Nene will.
But not her. I wouldn't add Kim.
Nene would not read TS. They would not read each other because they know.
I wouldn't add Kim Zolciak to the Real Housewives of the City Dump. I wouldn't do it at all. But okay.
Well,
not the City Dump.
The City Dump, child. All right. Well, that was that. You know, I hope a protagonist is needed as well. Nene is the GOAT. Exactly, Sean.